I'm very excited to be talking with the Southwest Michigan Symphony Orchestra music director. It is Matthew Aubin. Matthew, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing, Johnny?
I'm doing fantastic. Always love talking to you, talking music and talking great concerts with the SMSO. And you're getting ready for a really awesome one that I know people really look forward to every single year, and that is the July 3rd with the fireworks in the background and a salute to America. Now, you've done this before, so you know what we're getting into, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty spectacular setting for a concert. It was so much fun to do it for the first time last year with the 1812 overture and the fireworks in the background and the lake and just the huge crowd that was there. So excited to come back and do it all over again.
Now, remind me, is this the one where you broke out the red jacket or the red
It
red?
is, it is, and I think the red jacket will need to make another appearance. I got to get my money's worth out of it.
How does that do in the warm weather?
uh, okay. I mean, they started making these shirts um for performers, for orchestral
Yeah.
musicians. There's a company called Korigami, and they're breathable
Mm,
dress shirts. And so
nice.
I usually wear one of those underneath and put the jacket on at the last possible second. But yeah, I have to hydrate. I have to hydrate a lot because I move a lot when I conduct, so it becomes a little bit of a sweat fest.
Yeah. No, that's cool that they make stuff like that and then flexibility
Yeah.
because yeah, all musicians, not only indoor, outdoor, wherever they are, having that flexibility for doing whatever they're doing is so important. So that's really great. So excited to see that make an appearance yet again, and of course, excited to see the Southwest Michigan Symphony Orchestra make an appearance. It's going to be July 3rd, right there at the Shadowland Pavilion, and you guys are going to have a ton of patriotic music. We'll talk more about some of the other things like food trucks and how to get tickets. But I want to talk about the music itself, Matthew, and what will we as when we come and check out this great performance? What can we expect from the orchestra?
Well, I like to put in a mixture of things that are just overtly patriotic: America the Beautiful, American Salute, which is basically a variation off of When Johnny Comes Marching Home. And then God Bless the USA, the Lee Greenwood hit, the Armed Forces Salute, some marches. But I've also mixed in some music that for me is just evokes America, and some of them are by John Williams. So the Cowboys Overture for one, which was one of, I think, John Wayne's last movies that he did, and one of John Williams' first more popular film scores before he got into all the Indiana Jones and Star Wars franchises. And then Midway March by John Williams, which again is maybe a lesser known but patriotic sounding piece. The
Mm.
Magnificent Seven Overture by Elmer Bernstein, who we know that movie. Maybe if you're of a certain generation, you remember the older movie with Steve McQueen, and
Mhm.
then the remake that got done a few years back. But that music, just again gives us the sounds of the American West and the frontier, and to me is so appropriate for a concert like this. And then some of the marches that we mix in by John Philip Sousa. Of course, we'll do Stars and Stripes, but some of the other marches I like to rotate around, and I have a favorite one, the Manhattan Beach Overture. Gershwin, John Philip Sousa used to go around to all these different places that would have theme parks, and oftentimes write a different march for the different places that he played. And Manhattan Beach in California is one of those, and I just think it's a fantastic march. So
That is so cool. And then as the sun sets, you will be able to play along and be the sort of the soundtrack to the great fireworks display. So I
for
from what I
sure.
heard, I was talking with the folks from the city and the parks department, and they said roughly the fireworks display will be around 20 minutes or so. So what kind of stuff will you kind of sprinkle in during that?
Yeah, so we'll definitely do the 1812 overture,
Mhm.
and that that has we've kind of adapted that piece to
Yeah.
become an American piece that was really like something that Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops popularized, and now so many of us do that work. But again, we'll just I've got a George M. Cohen piece, "You're a Grand Old Flag." Uh, and just some of the other marches, that's when we'll trot out the patriotic
Yeah.
Sousa marches at the end. In the beginning of the concert, we'll also have a little bit of Aaron Copland's music, Hoedown from the ballet Rodeo, and then you'll hear the version Simple Gifts. There's a Copland wrote it for Appalachian Spring, which was one of his ballets, but then he also created kind of a standalone version of it called Variations on a Shaker Melody, which is really nice. So yeah, I really think for us it's a lot of fun to visit this music, and uh, as a horn player, I love playing things like the Cowboys Overture, the Magnificent Seven, because they have glorious horn parts. So yeah.
Are you going to break out the horn at all?
Oh, no, no,
No.
no. We
Let
have a
the
very good horn section. We're gonna let them do their job. No, I still play, but it's it's kind of like one of those things where I have to be working up to it, and I have to be kind of in horn player mode versus conductor mode. It's tricky to do both on the same show.
Yeah. So it's going to be a beautiful backdrop. Looking forward to it. Always a good time at the Shadowland Pavilion. There will be food trucks available during the concert, a wide variety from, and it's cash only. Includes Lou's Red Hots, Lost Coast shaved ice. So if you are getting a little hot with the red jacket, you might need to get some shaved ice. You could also check out Ben's Soft Pretzels and Woodstock and Grill. And this is a great concert. And, everybody that's ever been to the Shadowland Pavilion, find a good spot with either a blanket or bring your chair. But you can get your tickets $25 for lawn seats, $35 for reserve seats, $5 for students ages 6 to 17. Children ages 5 and under are free. In addition, you can also purchase a table which includes 10 tickets and two VIP parking passes. You can call the SMSO office to get that all set up. And also, this is one of the great performances that'll be part of the Water's Edge series, and you can get a pass for that. Good for 4 discounted lawn seating tickets used in any combination of the SMSO's 2023 Water's Edge series for just $80. Tickets and passes available. You can call the office, the SMSO office, 269-982-4030. Visit their website, smso.org, or you can purchase on the day of the event at the gate. And all the concerts in the symphony for the Water's Edge series held in the Shadowland Pavilion, located right there, Silver Beach County Park. And gates are open about an hour or so before the concert. Are you going to do any sort of quick chat beforehand or anything like that before the concert?
No, but I would say that I'll chat during the concert a little bit, talk about maybe why I picked the pieces I picked,
Yeah.
what I love about them. I think it's important for the audience to get to know me a little bit, and but I would encourage the audience members, both before the show and intermission and afterwards, feel free to come up and say hi. I love hearing from people and getting their feedback. So yeah, don't be a stranger.
Yeah, absolutely. And then maybe people can ask you where you got the red jacket.
Oh, that's an easy one. Amazon. Isn't that where we get everything?
Pretty much, pretty much. But also, you guys are getting ready for a lot of other great concerts. You want to preview anything that might be coming up
Sure.
in
Yeah,
the?
I'm really excited that each concert takes the symphony in a little bit of a different direction. We have the patriotic theme for this concert, and then the next concert will be a tribute to Ella Fitzgerald singing George Gershwin's music, and we're doing these arrangements that are basically in the style of Nelson Riddle, who is the famous arranger for Ella, and also I think Frank Sinatra, and so what they do is they can combine kind of a big band, a jazz band sound with the addition of strings and harp to it. So that'll be a lot of fun. We have a fantastic vocalist from Connecticut. She used to be the full-time vocalist with the United States Coast Guard Band, and,
cool.
has since gone on to do just a lot of professional singing, both jazz, opera, and traditional American music. She's fantastic. Her name's Lisa Williamson. She'll be out here to do that, and then the collaboration that we have with the Ghostlight for the Sound of Music at the end of July will be really fantastic to do that. So, you know, musical, jazz, patriotic, and yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Very cool. Looking forward to it. Again, mark your calendars and get your tickets for A Salute to America with the Symphony, Southwest Michigan Symphony Orchestra. Go to smso.org to get more info. You can also call the box office 982-4030. But Matthew, looking forward to seeing you at the concert, and have a great show, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks so much. Take care.